genetic roundtable discussions included biotechnologies that are new and some that have been around for a while. Our discussions consisted of a risk and benefit analysis of all of them. The overall standard that we are trying to accomplish would be having technology that would be used for the betterment of the human race along with accomplished world problems. Some of the world problems consist of world hunger, incurable diseases, and the need for organ transplants. Overall, we mainly discussed the risks and benefits for each biotechnology to determine if we wanted to keep investing in them or not.
Hello everyone, I'm your host, James Zigwide. Okay, you can stop the recording now. And here's your contestant, Jonathan Hernandez. And now, we're going to have my assistant, Alicia, bring in our box of biotechnologies. Let's all give it up for Alicia.
Stem cells, interesting topic.
Okay, so the first topic we're going to talk about today is stem cells, which are defined as the human's body's raw material that can also be defined as a master cell since they are able to divide themselves into new cells with different functions. Stem cells have many benefits which include treating cancers, treatment for certain abnormalities, replace absent or damaged organs, also treat patients whose stem cells have been damaged by disease. With these benefits, however, there are also risks which include organ damage, infections, cataracts, infertility, new cancers, stem graft failure, hormone changes, and death. The United States Department of Health and Human Services would regulate the stem cells. Jonathan, how do you feel about stem cells?
Well, I think we should continue to use stem cells.
How was your experience with stem cells?
Well, it wasn't bad, and I find it pretty interesting that you can make new cells from stem cells.
Thank you, Jonathan. Next, my assistant Alicia will be bringing in the box of biotechnologies again. Jonathan, what did you pick next?
Genetic engineering.
Wow.
Consequences. The Department of Health and Human Resources would regulate genetic engineering.
Well, I don't find it to be a bad thing, and honestly wouldn't mind if we continue using genetic engineering to help in the future.
No.
Okay.
Alright, the third topic we're going to talk about is cloning. Cloning is defined as the process of creating genetically identical copies of biological matter. Cloning has many benefits, but the main benefits include the parents having children who have lost a loved one, bringing back an extinct species, and getting rid of certain diseases. Along with the benefits, there are a few major risks, such as 95% of mammalian cloning were not successful, and cloning reduces diversity in society. As a roundtable, we voted on cloning two different ways, human cloning and non-human cloning. We are for cloning animals because we could make more food, and we could clone animals that are needed, such as bees and whales. On the other hand, we are against cloning humans because there is a small survival rate at 10%. It could lead to overpopulation, it is very expensive, and it is overall more risky than beneficial. We will be having the United States Department of Health and Human Services regulating this biotechnology. What do you think about this technology?
I find it interesting. I wish you guys would have been for cloning, human cloning, so I would have my own human cloning, wouldn't actually have to be here.
And we don't want that.
No? Doesn't seem that bad.
We don't need two of you.
Okay.
Jonathan, how was your interaction with cloning?
Well, I kind of liked it, but at the end the science was kind of mean, so not a very good experience.
Why was she mean?
I asked for my own cloning, she said no. She didn't need two of me.
She probably was right.
Maybe.
Alright, so next, Alicia, bring out the box of biotechnologies. Thank you, Alicia. Jonathan, what did you pick?
Gene therapy.
Alright.
Oh, are you Jeffrey Dahmer?
No. I'm
Okay,
Jonathan.
that's nice to meet you, Jonathan. Today I'll talk about gene therapy. Gene therapy is an experimental technique that uses genes to treat or prevent diseases. The risks include infections caused by viruses, immune responses, the possibility of causing cancer, the disruption of other important cells. Benefits include treating rare types of genetic disorders, it saves money and time, and it lets people live a normal life. So they're not stuck with muscular dystrophy, cystic fibrosis, skin cancer, and even blindness. There are two main types of gene therapy, which are germline and somatic. Germline treats the genetic disorder in the embryo so it can be passed through generations. Somatic gene therapy involves correcting a gene while the patient is an adult. It only affects the patient. It will not be passed down through generations. Gene therapy will be regulated by the Department of Health and Human Services. What do you think about this technology, Jonathan?
Well, I honestly think it's going to be a great help to future generations with disabilities, be able to help them before they're born or after they're born, depending on what they choose.
Thanks for your opinion.
How was gene therapy?
Well, it's kind of interesting to hear about, but I don't have much to say about it.
Why not?
I wasn't exactly listening, but it sounds interesting.
Alright. Alicia! Bring in the box of biotechnologies. Jonathan picked.
Artificial intelligence.
Good job, Jonathan.
You selected artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the development of computer systems that are able to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence, such as visual perception, speech recognition, decision making, and translation between languages. Some pros of this biotechnology include can work around the clock and never have to take a break like humans have to. They also do not make any mistakes, and they allow us to further explore our planet and our universe. They could also improve human productivity. However, they are very expensive and can make their own decisions, and if their goals do not align with human goals, they could potentially end up killing humans. They also could potentially be inaccurate and lack emotion, meaning when they have to make moral decisions, they would be unable to do so because they lack emotion. The Office of Science and Technology would regulate this technology. Should we continue pursuing artificial intelligence?
Well, personally, I'm for it. I wouldn't mind robots taking over.
How do you think artificial intelligence is going to change our lives?
Well, it probably help improve human advancement. We'll probably go to space or something, but there could also be a possibility the robots take over and we all die.
I like those odds. Now, Alicia, bring in the box of biotechnologies. Alicia. She's fired. You're done. Get out. If anybody is interested in being my assistant, please contact me now. Also, Jonathan chose agricultural biotechnology.
Alright, last one. Agricultural biotechnology. Some pros to ag biotechnology are as following. Cut down the time plants need to grow, and this is also a way for farmers to produce more. GMOs, or genetically modified organisms, are the way for humans to modify a plant to last longer / not rot. GMOs are already used in 94% of our food because this is the only way for farmers to compete with one another who are already using GMOs. Some cons to this technology is it can be quite expensive to start up. This technology might not be 100% accurate. This means that if you were to genetically modify the genes of an organism, it could potentially be defective. Another con to GMOs are that they can potentially cause organ damage. The USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, and the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, regulate this biotechnology. What is your point of view on this biotechnology?
Well, I'm kind of dead already, but if I have to speak, honestly, it doesn't seem that bad, but other than it possibly that people can get food poisoning or something.
how was your interaction with agricultural biotechnology?
Well, it didn't sound bad. Sounds good. Probably solve world hunger or something.
That's good. Alright, Jonathan, sorry you're gonna have to go. That's all the time that we have for today. See you next time. I'm your host, James Zigwide.